Lots of people have been requesting the grasp the bird's tail with the coordination movements, which include numbering from 1 to 8 to show the different elements of the movement. So I'm going to do this forwards towards you so you can see my hands. I'll do it to the side so that you can do it with me if you like. So bear in mind first all of your normal body alignment. So string from ceiling from the back of the head, which prevents the chin from lifting. You're not lifting straight up, you're allowing the chin to sink slightly. The shoulders are relaxed, the chest is sunk, the waist is relaxed all the way around, knees slightly bent, and your weight pushing down. Bottom of the body yang, top yin. I will do this mirrored, and we will go into a left grasp the bird's tail. We're going to start by turning the right toes just slightly to the corner, left hand under the ball, step forward, feet shoulder width apart into a nice bow stance, and the weight is back. You can see my foot is on the heel, my weight is back while I'm holding the ball. As you move the weight forward, you have your ward off number 1. Elbow lower than wrist so that the shoulder's not up. As soon as that elbow comes up, the shoulder will come up. Now I'm going to break these down into individual coordination points in a minute. Rotate out 2. Weight is still forward. Rotate 3. The weight moves back, trying to keep those hips in the middle. Rotate 4, connect. The weight is still back. Press 5, the weight is now forward. Open 6, the weight stays forward. Roll back 7, the weight moves back. Hinge at the hips and push 8. So again, from that back, holding the ball, 1, ward off, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you get all of these coordination points, your movement will flow, because once you practice the individual elements, your muscle memory will always bring you to the right place. Doesn't matter how fast, or you could do it really fast. But as long as you've practiced slow, your movements will all start and finish together as they should. So we'll now do one on the right. So turn your left toes outwards to the corner. Hold your ball, right hand underneath. Step forward with your right foot. Move weight forward, 1, ward off. Rotate, 2. Weight still forward. Rotate, 3, weight back. Connect, keep the weight back, 4. Press forward, 5, weight forward. Open 6, weight forward. Roll back, 7, weight back. Push, 8, weight forward. Okay, right, let's do some individual coordination points. So the first one, relatively easy. This is the ward off, weight moves forward. Hips stay straight. You're just moving your weight forward and back. So you're lifting the toe, moving the weight into the back foot. Just be careful of the knee as well. Every now and again, you should just check down and make sure that your knee follows your toe direction. So you're moving the weight forward, warding off, move the weight back, hold the ball. Forward, ward off, back, hold the ball. Forward, ward off, back, hold the ball. You can do this on both sides. Remember to turn the opposite toe out first. Hand that's under the ball is the foot that's stepping forward. Ward off, weight forward. Weight back, hold the ball. Forward, ward off. Back, hold the ball. Bear in mind you might find this easier on one side than the other. I find this easier on my right side than on my left side. Next movement is from this ward off position, you're rotating. But you're not just rotating the waist. You're allowing the shoulder to go with your waist, both knees remaining bent, weight slightly forward. You're also rotating both palms outwards like this. So from here, rotate waist and palms. And you should be able to go forward and back in this position and end up back in your ward off. So ward off to the start of Lu movement. Back to ward off. To the start of the Lu movement. To the ward off. The weight in the legs doesn't change at this point. There might be a very slight movement back, but you don't want to move it back too far because you need that back movement for your Lu movement, for your actual, this is the actual movement of that particular part, that energy. So, this one, now you're here, weight is forward. So your next movement, as I've just said, you're rotating the waist, you're allowing the shoulders to come back. So you end up with this movement where the hands come in front and sort of across the body. A lot of people use the arms and come down like this. You don't need to use the arms. The arms could stay perfectly still if you wanted. Rotate. I haven't moved my arms at all. That's just moving, turning the waist, hinging the hip, which brings a slight downward movement because your shoulders are coming down with the hinge. So at this point, and quite high up, I come back, I hinge slightly, and you see that come down a little bit. You can also do a little bit more of a shoulder push at the end, but that's really quite an advanced part of the movement. So at the moment, just think about turn waist, move the weight back, move the weight back each time, like this. Move the weight. Don't forget the hinge at the hip. And because you're not moving the hands or the arms too much, actually this one is probably one of the easier ones, moving forward and back. Again, you can do this both sides. From the start of the Lu movement, continue the Lu movement. Come back. Again, not really moving the arms. You're letting your body do the work. You're letting the waist rotate, which rotates the shoulder. You're hinging at the hips, which brings the hands slightly down. This makes it a very strong movement. Now we have the connect and press. When you bring your hands back, here, we end up here, you could do it even if you put that little shoulder movement in. All you're going to do is turn those fingertips up, and as you rotate the waist forward, keeping the weight back, these hands will connect near enough. You don't have to do a lot apart from maybe rotate this back hand. So at the moment in this position, in a left grasser bird's tail, my right hand will be behind as you're looking at me because it's mirrored. So you've got this movement, rotate forward, rotate back, forward. This is the coordination for the connect and press, or the G. So this is the first part. Then the press. Important to keep these separate. Connect is here, then the press. Two separate movements. Still using the waist. So again, from your Lu, connect. Very slight movement of the palms. So as you're practicing just this bit, think about how these palms rotate through the movement to allow that connection. So your connecting hand, which is always your back hand, should be palm onto about the middle of your forearm. Not too high, palm connected. This is your energy point as you press. And they do actually connect on this one. So you've done your connect and press, or G. Now you need your on, your roll back and push. So it's the open. Now, some people here open and move back way too far, which is why I've had this as a separate movement, open. You need this roll back. So if you are here and you open too quickly, I can't even do it wrong. Open too quick and move back like this, you've got nothing left for your roll back, which is when then people end up putting the shoulders back. Then you're completely unbalanced anyway. Okay, so the open is separate. There's nothing there, just open. Then the roll back is hinge at hips. Hips try and stay in the middle of your feet. Hinge, move weight back. Sorry, move weight back. Then push. Move weight back, push. Just drop the hands each time, move weight back, push. Imagine a wave, and in fact this is one of the movements in one of our Qigong exercises, is this kind of wave movement. Perhaps we need to do this one a little bit in our Qigong exercises at the start of class. But again, it gets the body moving, top and bottom together, hands and feet together, body moves as one. Okay, so number-wise, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's do it from a different position. I'll do it this way, and I'll do it with both hands actually, because it might look different on the camera. So I'm going to turn my right toe, so you can, from the side it's actually easy to do it with me. Turn right toes, left hand under the ball, step forward left, and ward off, 1. Rotate, 2. Rotate back, 3. Connect, rotate, 4. Keep the weight back. Press, 5. Open, 6. Roll back, 7. Push, 8. Just be careful on these on the push and the press, not to overextend. See the different shape in my back. And imagine there's a line from the back of my heel to the top of my head. So in this position, I can't feel any muscles particularly engaged in my back. I can feel a slight stretch across my shoulders, which is what you should feel. Slight stretch. As soon as you go a little bit beyond that, you start feeling all the muscles under the shoulder blades engage. And across the back, you'll feel it a little bit tighter. Then you know you've overextended. If you can also feel it in your back, and maybe you're having to clench your back muscles a little bit to stop you falling forwards, you might feel it in your knee. You're overextending forwards. Just move it back. Neutral spine. The weight is more forward than back, but not so far that you're overextending your toes or that you're tense. So now I'm going to do it on the other side. So this time turning left toes, right hand under the ball, step forward, right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm hoping by me doing it sideways, you can see more the weight forward, weight back thing where it needs to be. There's a lot of things in the other video about having the hips in the middle and things like that. But I'll just run over that very quickly in this one in case you haven't seen the other one. So as you move that forward and back, maybe have a go at doing this in front of a mirror or film it on your phone so you can see whether you're going actually from one foot to the other foot. You see there's quite a lot of difference. My movement looks bigger, but it's not good for the knees and I can feel it in that one. especially given the weather at the moment. So make sure you're moving back and forward. It is a smaller movement, but it's exactly as it should be. So if you're feeling like your movement is smaller, you're probably doing it right. Other than that, that's about it for the grass the bird's tail. That's about it. Will take a long while to learn. Really need to start thinking about where your weight is. As I've said in lessons, forward or back, left or right, has to be one or the other, cannot be in the middle. Unless you've got mobility issues, and I've told you otherwise. So this forward and back is really important, knowing where this foot is. But we're going to try and add a little bit more flow to it. So I'm going to turn my right toes. This is a left grass the bird's tail, left hand under the ball, step forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you see, just by changing it slightly and connecting the movements, you do end up with a bit more of a flow. Eventually you won't need the numbers at all. As I said at the beginning of the video, you'll just flow through the movement and the coordination will be there. The only thing that I need to say is that when you're doing the form, make sure you come from the ball first and make sure that you show the ward off. That's the important part. This is probably the only movement where you need to maybe stop for a moment just to show that you've done the ward off before moving into your loo. Then you can make it flow as much as you like if you've got the coordination. Okay, and I think that's everything we need to do in this video. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in class.